Hi, I am Momita and today I'm going to talk about microlearning. Did you know that the average attention span of millennials is lesser than 9 seconds? I'm sure you do. According to research, by year 2014, 36% of US workforce comprised of millennials. By 2020, it is predicted to be almost 50%. When asked a question or cornered with a thought, we are more likely to look it up rather than think to find an answer. So, obviously, the learning industry is tapping into that behavioral trait of the current generation of learners. Create short, crisp, and condensed training pieces that can be used when a learner wants, where the learner wants. But why am I introducing an already upcoming learning trend? I want to emphasize on how we need to alter our mindset and look into implementing microlearning more seriously. So, if you are an e-learning organization and you create training material for your clients, what I am going to present will benefit you. If you are a product company deciding the training budget you want to allocate for the next financial year, you will be amazed to learn how microlearning can help you. And finally, if you are an investor and want to decide if you want to invest in a learning venture, this presentation can help you with that decision.
What is microlearning? Remember the video you saw on your Facebook feed about a software tips and tricks? Or the one how to make a yummy blueberry cheesecake at home? Or the daily update about word of the day to help you prepare for your upcoming entrance exam? Yes, all those are examples of microlearning. Microlearning is short and focused learning unit, usually about 3 to 5 minutes duration. It typically addresses a specific task or a learning objective, contain condensed and useful information. It is presented in a media-rich format and it is usable in all smart devices. Let us now look at some numbers. The worldwide market for self-paced e-learning reached $35.6 billion in 2011. The 5-year compound annual growth rate is estimated at around 7.6% and revenues will reach $51.5 billion by 2016. While the average growth rate is 7.6%, several regions have significantly higher growth rates. According to recent regional studies, the highest growth rate is in Asia at 17.3%, followed by Eastern Europe, Africa, and Latin America at 16.9%, 15.2%, and 14.6% respectively. Now, to focus on the worldwide market, just for mobile learning products and services, it reached $5.3 billion in 2012, with a compound annual growth rate of 18.2%. For the next 5 years, it is estimated that the worldwide mobile learning market in 2015 will reach around $8.7 billion and it will even reach $12.2 billion by 2017. Research also shows exceptional growth in which corporates are spending time in online training delivery methods as compared to instructor-led training methods. After looking at these numbers, we can predict that microlearning, which is a part of e-learning industry, mobile learning industry, and a proven effective method of imparting corporate learning, it is a promising upcoming learning trend. With its scientifically proven effectiveness, it will prove to be profitable. Let us now begin with a SWOT analysis of microlearning. The strengths: short, crisp, condensed training. It's proven to be effective, attractive for millennial learners, can be accommodated along with traditional training. It's easy to modify and update. Weaknesses: need to focus on instructional design standpoint to make it instructionally sound. We need to ensure that it's not incomplete. That is, the learning object that we want to teach is not incomplete from the content standpoint. Can it tackle complex topics? What are the opportunities? Resource friendly when compared with traditional classroom based or large modules of online training. With the predicted growth of BYOD, mobile learning, online learning, microlearning can accommodate in all forms of emerging learning technologies. It can keep up with upcoming technological trends. What are the threats? A defined space is created for current e-learning industry. How will microlearning create and grow its space? Will it replace traditional methods? We'll have a deeper look in all of these points in the upcoming slides. If you're thinking, so microlearning is nothing but shorter learning content, you are partially right. The other important aspect of microlearning is making it instructionally sound. As an instructional designer, I need to know what the learning object I'm creating for my learner, if that is complete or not, as incomplete information may be dangerous, and that is why we create one single learning objective for one learning object, as compared to more traditional learning objects which can contain multiple objectives. Tasks. This contains only one. Content-wise, microlearning focuses on just the task at hand. To enhance the learning effectiveness, we can implement gamification. Microlearning does not need a special LMS or a structural revamp. You can continue to use your existing LMSs to host the courses. Data-wise, they are much lighter and can be portable to any device easily. To summarize, it does not matter what learning technology you have chosen for delivering your e-learning. Microlearning can replace or fill gaps in your training curriculum at minimum cost. A lot of manufacturing and software companies have embraced agile methodology for operational purposes. As an e-learning organization, microlearning can enable you to go agile. The shorter deliverables can be handed over to your clients and can be very easily updated based on feedback. Also, being bite-sized, the clients do not need to spend additional man-hours to get their resources trained. I've just pointed out few of the many companies that are focusing especially on microlearning. They are committed to create effective microlearning videos, and they also enable the clients to create their own videos by using templates and design schemes. Several of these have their own LMS, and they charge on a per user basis for corporates. They also have special packages for schools and non-profit organizations. Now, the question arises, how will you enter the already popular market? If you are an e-learning organization, you are already there. To create microlearning, you do not need any different skill set than to create a traditional e-learning. You just need to create suitable content for such. Subject matter, a creative and talented instructional designer, and a good graphic designer, and you're all set. If you're a corporate looking towards investing in training, you have many options to choose from in the market. And if you want to create in-house training, think microlearning, as it will save you money and resources, as well as most importantly, promote effective learning environment in your organization.